Hey ho guys, it's me again. I'm recording this one now on the little mini tablet that I have, and the camera's actually over there on that side, but force of habit I'm going to end up looking that way. So anyway, I hope this comes out okay because I haven't recorded anything on this since before Christmas. So I'm going to do a couple of 3 beer reviews, hopefully on this one. The last 3 home brews that I did, which were all Master Pint kits, and these are all 1.6 kilogram pouch kits. Basically budget kit and kilo kits, guys. Probably something similar onto what Wilco's would be. Now, never having had Wilco's, I can't state it for a fact, but judging off of other people's reviews and having tasted these ones already, I do think the Wilco's might be slightly better quality, which is kind of shocking. Freaking pop-ups. Okay, so the 3 kits that I did were Master Pint Lager, Master Pint Pale Ale, and Master Pint Real Ale. As I said, all 1.6 kilogram kits. The first one I'm going to review is the Master Pint Real Ale, because I've only sampled that one once shortly after it was bottled, so it's probably been about 4 or 5 months. So what did I do with this? Master Pint Real Ale kit, 1.6 kilograms, and to that I added a big 907 grams of Lyle's Golden Syrup. Hey, they had it on offer in Lidl for like £1.50 or something like that. My idea was with these kits is because we can't get Wilco's over here. I've always wanted to do a real budget kit and kilo, so my plan was basically just do these as a kit and kilo, no super duper additions, just see what the baseline budget kit would turn out like. So as I said, the Real Ale kit and 907 grams of Lyle's Golden Syrup. I did it to 21 litres. The OG came out at 1040. The final gravity was 1004, which was shockingly low, giving me an ABV of 4.7%. Now, I don't know what yeast they use in these kits, but after about a 12-hour lag, they all took off like a rocket and they all dropped really, really low. In fact, all 3 kits dropped to 1004 exactly. So I just rehydrated the kit yeast in some warm water and a teaspoon of dark brown sugar just to get it up and going. For about 20 minutes before and pitching. So as I said, did them up to 21 litres, 4.7% ABV, and I primed the Real Ale kit at my normal rate, which is 120 grams of dark brown sugar per 23 litres. And you work out the ratio of how much you need going from that. That's the priming ratio I've been using in all my beers for quite a while, and I actually find this works out quite nicely. It gives a nice mild carbonation. You do maybe with some beers have to leave it a week, maybe 10 days longer. The dark brown sugar does take a little bit longer to kick in, but yeah. So this one isn't long out of the fridge now, and it's been in there for a few days, so we might have some chill hiss, nice mild hiss on that. I'm going for the pour. Smells good. So there you go, guys. Colour's not half bad on that one. That's actually slightly more carbonated now than the other two, I have to be honest. For some strange reason. See the head there? It is dying down. Big, fluffy, frothy head. Slightly off-white. Gorgeous. Basically, the beer is the same colour as the Lyle's golden syrup that went into it. But looks good. Smells quite decent, which I'm kind of surprised. As I said, I haven't had this one since about 2 weeks after it was bottled. Yeah, you're not going to get any hops in the nose in these kits, guys. I'm sorry, I keep looking over there. Smells quite malty. I'm not getting the usual kit yeast twang. And we're going for a taste. Sláinte. Oh Jesus, that's cold. Oh. It's actually light to medium on the body. I expect it to be a little bit thinner. It's actually a surprisingly nice body on it. It's got a curious but not unpleasant flavour that I can't place. Now, I wouldn't say it's a kit yeast twang, because I mean we're all familiar with that. However, as I said, it's been what? When did I brew this? The first couple of days of December, so December, January, February, March, April. It's been 5 months. So maybe what I'm tasting now started out as a possible kit yeast twang and it's really died off. I don't know, but it's quite nice. Now I thought of it, an almost winey aroma in the mouth, if you follow me, an almost winey flavour, like a port flavour, which is really weird. Very, very pleasant beer. Yeah, I mean it is what it is, guys. It's a cheap budget kit, but I'm actually quite happy with that one. The kits themselves I think cost about a tenner. And yeah, I know we've all done the buy the cheap kit, add malt with or things with hops and whatever. But somebody made a very good point to me there before Christmas. They said, look, if you're going to do that, you're going to be adding an extra €4 or €5 to the kit, to a cheap kit. You might as well get the more expensive kit to start with. Well, they kind of have a point. But with this one, I would say with very, very little extra, maybe a little bit of hoppage, maybe even sharp brew and another little bit, maybe to 19 litres. This could be a cracking little sipper. So that's it, guys. Master Pint Real Ale Kit. I can't really say much more. I mean, look, with these basic budget kits, you can't go off in a long spiel with them. I mean, they are what they are. There's not much there to be talking about in the first place. So, but I'm quite pleased with that one. So that's the Master Pint Real Ale Kit. As I said, I added 907 grams of Lyle's golden syrup, 21 litres, 4.7% ABV. I'd definitely go for that one again. Could be a good beer to do, you know, if you happen to have some spare malt lying around or something, or maybe some hops left over from an all grain batch. You could knock up 21 litres of a fairly decent beer with that one. And for 10 quid a pop, fuck it, it's well worth it. Okay guys, I'm going to pause this now and finish that off, and get on to the next one. Okay, so this one now is, let's see my little notebook. Gold. I've gone with the colour sticker. I can't remember, it was Reverend Rogerson or who does that. This one so is the Master Pint Lager kit. So the Master Pint Lager kit, the Master Pint Pale Ale kit, I did slightly different to the real ale. So the Master Pint Lager kit, 1.6 kilograms, I did it up with, basically they're all kit and kilo anyway. I did it up with 500 grams of dark brown sugar and 500 grams of Muntons Beer Kit Enhancer. And I think the Muntons Beer Kit Enhancer is 50-50 DME index. So, you know, I didn't want to just put in a kilo of sugar into it or a kilo of beer enhancer. So I decided with these two kits, I'd do that mix. So 500 grams dark brown sugar, 500 grams Muntons Beer Kit Enhancer in the Master Pint Lager 1.6 kilogram kit. OG was 1043. FG actually on this one was 1002. Sorry, I said it was 1004. It's not, it's 1002, which actually gave me an ABV of 5.4%. I did this one to 22 litres. And yeah, let's see how this turned out. So whatever yeast they're using in these kits is dropping them all really, really low. And before anybody asks, they are 1.5 litre plastic big banana. Now this, the lager and the pale ale, I have tasted quite recently already, so Christmas week, I was probably shortly after I tasted that real ale kit, I took a break from the booze. So, and that lasted until just after Easter weekend, so until quite recently. So I've been off it about 3 months, over 3 months. And there you go, guys. As the lager kit, it's a lot. I hate to say it looks piss yellow, but it looks piss yellow. It's a lot lighter than the real ale. Quite a frothy head, which is actually disappearing a lot faster than the real ale. The head doesn't stick around on any of these kits, guys. Lighter carbonation, but I mean, as you can see, all these beers, guys, if you're worrying about your beers clearing, I've done nothing to these except let them sit for, what is it, 4 months? 5 months? Time, guys. So we're going for a smell. Yeah, and again on the nose in this, like on the real ale kit, I'm getting that slightly vinous or port-like aroma. But no hops. But then again, I didn't expect to get any hops in the nose, so sláinte. Fuck, that's cold. I might have to turn down my fridge a bit. Slight hints of that vinous taste, but very, very light body, very watery, to be honest with you guys. Out of the 3 kits, the lager one is the one I'm least impressed with, and it's the one I wouldn't do again unless I got it with a view to maybe, I mean, it's only a tenner, use it as the base for some sort of Frankenstein brew. I mean, I suppose if you were doing a wheat beer, you could use, I mean, it's basically lager or pilsner malt. You could use that lager kit, maybe if you had some wheat malt handy. But yeah, I mean, they all look really good. Head doesn't stick around on anything, but given the ingredients that went into them, I wouldn't expect that. Uh, this one, the lager kit, goes flat very, very fast. Stunning clarity. Time, guys, I'm telling you, that's all it takes. So nothing on the nose. It's clean. I can't say it's crisp really. There's no off flavours in it. As I said, there is that slight flavour and aroma of that Venus flavour aroma, which I actually find that quite pleasant. Um, when I do add sugar to beers, when I'm brewing kits or even all grain, because I use dark brown sugar to prime, I do tend to notice that aroma and flavour in some of my beers. So that's what I'm putting it down to. But I find that flavour and aroma quite pleasant. So yeah, there you go, guys. Master Pint Lager, 5.4% ABV. I wouldn't do that one again, guys. I wouldn't suggest you do it either unless you're going to majorly hack it, i.e. use it as the base for a bigger brew. But that's it, yeah. I'm sorry, guys, this is going to be a long one. Ooh, matron. I'll finish that off now and I'll come back to you with the last of the three.